Luka Garza absolutely went off last night. He scored 36 points in the first half alone, finished with 41, and aside from free throws, missed one shot all game. He's no stranger to 40-point games though, and he'll go down as one of the better scorers in recent college basketball history. In this performance, he started everything off by showing his range. In fact, he would hit 2 more from deep and finish a perfect 3 for 3. If he can be a knockdown shooter from beyond the arc throughout the year, this will open up a lot for him elsewhere on the court. He shot 36% from downtown last season, not bad for a big man, but I'm sure he wants to get that closer to 40% by 2021. Why his 3-point capability is a big deal is because he's virtually unstoppable down low. As you can see here, he uses his size very well and with surprisingly a lot of finesse. Though he's playing against much less gifted players in this game than opponents you would like to see him against, it's good to see his dominance in the paint improve even further. He also showed improvement from the line. Last year he shot 65% here, so to see him knock down 10 of 12 was good stuff for sure. If he can prevent himself from being a foul liability late in games, this will go a long way in improving his draft stock. As of right now, I wouldn't count on seeing Luka Garza anytime going forward. His rebounding skills are sound, and he again makes good use of his bigger frame to get into the best possible position. But to be honest, this is an area that exposes his lack of athleticism as well. Don't get me wrong, especially against smaller players, it can be hard to out-rebound him. But if he just had some more explosiveness laterally and vertically, it would be impossible to grab a board on this guy. Just because we look at him through an NBA lens, this needs to be noted. So what did we learn from this game? To be honest, not much that we already didn't know. The improvements in his shooting are huge if they continue, no doubt about that. But we've seen these games from him in the past, and against better competition than the Southern Jaguars. But let's get into what we know. He's an extremely talented scorer whose improvement over his college career is impressive to say the least. It's going to be hard to find many players in all of the NCAA that could provide a real defensive answer to him. He also seems like a team-oriented guy who's very coachable. But let's get into some hard truths. Like I said before, he's not an elite level athlete. We see with Nikola Jokic that this doesn't necessarily mean you can't be dominant in the NBA, but Jokic's passing ability opens up the door for him as a playmaker, and that doesn't seem to be a part of Garza's game right now. As a senior, NBA scouts are not going to wait as long to see this develop, so if Garza can show some more glimpses of this ability, it will go a long way. His lack of vertical pop also prevents him from being a big-time shot blocker or rim protector. I know these criticisms can be seen as a little harsh, especially to a guy who just had a 36-point half, but it's just because he has a massive amount of potential that you have to analyze him with lottery pick type expectations. If his shooting stays consistent and he can up his playmaking just a little bit more, you're looking at a guy with legitimate NBA star potential, but he's got some work to do, and I'm hoping that he progresses even more as the season goes on.